Welcome to 38 Move Blunder. My name is Shonda. I'm an adult chess improver, and today we're going to have an intentional goal of blunder checking before we make a move. Please come with me and help me in the comments below. If I miss one, shout it out. We're going to play a 30-minute game of chess. Let's see what we can do. Nice, we have someone that is exactly our elo. 772, 772. UK. All right. I went e4 because it is something I've played a lot. They are using their time nicely to try and come up with some good things. And against the Sicilian, I'm going to continue with knight f3. If they push this d pawn, I have an idea of what to do. If they do not push that d pawn, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. Okay. So they still have the option of moving that next turn. And with this knight out, I don't think I can blunder just yet, but you never know. Now, with this, I kind of want to do a closed Sicilian, I believe. Don't think I want to do that. Maybe I do. Is it knight out or bishop out? And what would their next move be if I do that? Maybe we'll get a 4-knight Sicilian. Probably not, but let's see. Closed Sicilian defense, traditional line. Okay, I remembered closed Sicilian defense. This is the way. So I wonder what they're going to do. They can't go here anymore. They could go there. They could try and open up this bishop. In which case I might want to do the same. I've seen some lines where white pieces actually fianchettos the bishop first. I don't know much about the Sicilian. I am trying to get better. I'm reviewing on Chesley a couple lines, and he calls it the anti-Sicilian, but it's just basically a closed Sicilian. I like how they're taking their time and thinking about it. Maybe they're like me. They know kind of what to do, but not really. And so we're just using our time here. All right, the goal of this is to blunder check our moves before we make them. So they could actually go there. I think this is what I want to do. Okay. They have opened their bishop. they have opened their queen. The queen cannot go there, otherwise that would be blunder. The bishop could come out. Wonder why they're not moving this knight. So they control those. I control these. Okay. That's what they're looking at. This is what I'm looking at. I suppose I control this one too. Okay, fianchettoing the bishop now is not a great move because that is now blocked. So this bishop here would be not great, although I could probably open that up. So that would be a blunder. If I jumped my knight to e5, they would take, knight takes e5. Since my bishop is not going here, we could put it there. They would push it back. Maybe we would keep it there. They could attack it more. Let's just go here. Okay. They played that really quickly. I'm going to castle really quickly. That is weird. Okay. You took that square away from your knight. Where is your knight actually going to go? I'm thinking about jumping a knight in here. That would attack this bishop. Also, I have not developed this bishop, so let's see about that. Their king is still in the middle. What about trying to open up the center? If I go there, what is the blunder that could happen? The knight takes, knight takes. Well, let's do it. That makes this bishop happier. That poses questions to these pawns and this knight. Do you want to take it? Get taken? Then I'd have to move this knight. I can move it to the square I wanted to move it in the first place once all the trades are done. That would leave 2 pawns here. Could I do something about that? Their knight is stuck. Their bishop is stuck. I mean, the knight could go here, but that's pretty bad, especially if I put a pawn up to limit its mobility in. Then it's just stuck on the rim. So sad for a while. I think that's what I'll do. If they go here, I'm going to push this pawn. If they do not take, then I'm going to... should I take this one, threatening this bishop? I like that. Opening up lines to their enemy. Queen. Could also take this way. But that doesn't threaten anything. So probably I'm going to take this pawn if they don't do anything about my pawn. They could defend it. In which case, I'm going to still take one of them. Let's see, defend it. They're taking a long time to think. Maybe I'm overthinking because they're overthinking. My original idea was put the knight there. Still a good plan. Open up the center because they haven't castled. Still a good plan. Okay. Attack a bishop. Knight takes, bishop takes. That's just trading pieces. Are they going to move their bishop or are they okay? Knight there or bishop there. If I move my bishop here, threatening this, they can't block it. They would have to move. Then my knight's kind of dumb, so should I put my queen there? Threatening both the bishop and the rook? Ooh, that's a good one. Is that a blunder in any way or just a free bishop or free rook? Bishop would check. Or free rook. They didn't see that or they didn't care. Okay, is this a blunder? Because they're letting me do it? Is it something I should worry about? They move their bishop. The queen sees me. I just, okay. They're playing really fast now. They're attacking this. This is guarded. That's fine. Take a pawn. Check a king. Oh, take a pawn, then move over and checkmate this king. What do you think? Ah. Okay. What if I pin the knight to the queen? What if... Okay, there's a lot of good options here, and I have 22 minutes to just think about stuff. They just castled. I think I can still go here. Threatening this knight. Let's do that. That knight is so pretty right there. We're threatening the knight, threatening this pawn. Their bishop cannot take this pawn because I have not moved my bishop yet. They're probably not so happy about that. Probably want to do a queen trade. Just take the pawn with the queen, take it with my knight. Okay, well, they got a pawn back. I guess I did blunder the pawn. Who caught that? Anybody catch that I blundered that pawn? Now, what if I take that with the queen, offering a queen trade? Take it with the knight. Looking at that bishop, the bishop has a lot of squares it could go to. I really should just trade. I'm up material. Queen trade, come on. I want to jump with my knight onto the enemy queen. Doot doot. They do not do it. But that is a... Okay. Both of these are on a square that a knight could fork them. But they have two defenders of that square, so that's not great. Want to do something about this knight hanging out there. What to do, what to do. This bishop could go over here. Where is that other bishop going to go? Sure. What else could they do? That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Thinking they're kind of running out of good things to do. I'm 6 points of material up, so. There's probably a way cleaner way to do this. Someone's probably screaming, saying, "Why are you trading your good bishop for their bad bishop?" I know, I know, but I'm 6 points of material up, and trading down is the way to go, I think. I really like this very slow time control. I can actually talk, play, and not have the two things clash. In 10-minute games, there's almost no brain power left of mine to even talk. Yeah, I see what I want to do after. Um, if they don't take me and I take them, the queen takes back, and then I'm going to fork the king and the queen. So they have to take me. I think they're really desperately looking for something to do here, but I just don't see what they can do. And even if they take me and then I go, I want to put the queen here. So they'll take me thinking it's a free queen, and then I can fork them and win the queen. Well, not win the queen. It'd be a queen trade, but they don't want to trade, so I have to trick them into trading, I think. They're thinking a very long time. Do 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 do. Did they abandon it? Just like rage quit and it didn't close down. So now I'm on their floor, like, come on, just make a move. Do I have to wait for 16 minutes? Mm. Did they walk away and get like a coffee or something? No, it's Great Britain. That flag, United Kingdom. They went to go get a tea. Or it's dinner time over there and they're super busy with their three sons. It says three sons. So maybe they have kids home and they're like, blah. I get it. I totally get it. I have two kids myself. The only time I can play is when they are at school. And honestly, the only time I feel like I can play is when I have lots of chores done already, because this is kind of shouldn't be a guilty pleasure, but it is. It's pretty fun. Okay, take back with the queen. Next idea. Go after their queen and fork them. But then what? I will only have a knight out and they will have 2 pieces. Is this actually a good idea? I want to, but it might not be the best idea. So they thought for 6 minutes and 13 seconds. How are we doing on our stream? Recording. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay. Free check. Okay. So this is not free because that's protected twice. They're looking at some things over here. I don't know exactly. I just kick out the queen. Okay. Queen, kick out. Where are you going to go? Could go all sorts of places, actually. Could attack the queen with my knight. I don't feel like they should be attacking with 6 points of material down, but who knows? I could blunder a checkmate for sure. Because this is now pinned, meaning nothing much just right this minute. I think they came up with a pretty nice plan. It doesn't allow me to get a queen trade in, but here, king moves. Maybe I should just start running this pawn up. Okay. Chase the queen around. Run a pawn. Or kick a queen this way. No. Okay, so if I do that and they can't slide over. Okay. My knight is actually guarding that square. I thought for 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Not anywhere near their 6 minutes, but it seemed pretty simple. Just kick a queen out I would love it if they went here, because I could do my fork idea. Or heck, even if they went there. That doesn't work. Okay. This knight is not guarded though. Should I slide the rook over and attack it? This bishop has not moved. What shall we do? Where can the knight go? Just hoping that's not a better square for the knight. Should I take it? This queen is so far away from the action. We need to bring it around. We also need to push some of these pawns, so. How come they haven't taken this pawn yet? I've blundered that how long? No, just now, because of that. So they will take it with the bishop, and I'll take this one. They'll take that. I'll take it. Is it a questionable line, kitty? My cat just meowed. It's usually a sign that something might not be right. Why would you give up a rook? Probably. There. Check. King moves. Knight moves. I claim a bishop with back rank mate. This is the way to win a queen. Win a queen. Win a queen. This is the way to win a queen because they hung their queen. Yeah, they hung their queen and resigned. Okay, we have a 31-day streak now. We've played 60 days on Chessly straight, and we've played 31 days straight on chess.com. I think we're improving. That was a pretty nice game. Let me know if you spotted my blunders and if you spotted theirs in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of 38 Move Blunder. Until next time, let's blunder forward together. Bye-bye.